Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Trautman, and this is number one in a series of super helpful tips on better health. Tip number one is on colds and flus. So are you someone who happens to suffer from a lot of colds and flus, lots of coughing, a lot of phlegm buildup, sneezing all the time, having a lot of upper respiratory problems, lower respiratory problems, sinus infections? Okay, well, there's a possibility that your immune system may not quite be functioning at its optimal best. One of the things that I have is elixir that uses a lot of ancient remedies, a lot of modern day ones that are still used today that are very effective towards increasing the immune system. I call it the Master Blaster. So this is what it entails. First, have a pot of water, okay, about a quart or so. Chop up one onion. Take a garlic, a bulb of garlic, take all the different stuff off of that, press it, okay, and take about a medium-sized piece of ginger, chop that also, add it to it, bring it to a boil, okay, try not to let it have it boil over. You want to cover it and then let it simmer for about 15 minutes. That way you can get all those nutrients, all those different types of properties into the water that you can drink. At the very end, add green tea for about 3 minutes or so, and add a little chai tea for flavor. These are things that'll help with the better flavor. Since drinking the garlic and onions, it may do a little something for your breath. Also, you can dilute it, add a little more water to it, and you can drink it throughout the week. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. And the most effective way of doing it would be having more of the fresh ingredients, getting from a farmer's market, something that's more fair trade, something that's more organic would be best for you. So, one of the things, some of those properties of it are things like the garlic and onions. The garlic and onions, they've been used forever. They're the secret ingredient in Mom's vegetable soup that helps everybody get better. It helps with balancing out the body. It's a strong antiviral, it's a strong antibacterial. So garlic and onions, they have the same healing kind of properties, such as increase immune system response, support, one of the best toxin fighters that's available, good for bacteria and viruses. One of the things it does is it stimulates macrophages and phagocytes that help to act like Pac-Man and engulf a lot of those bacteria and viruses. Ginger, Chinese study shows that it kills the influenza virus. The Indian studies show that it increases the immune system's ability to fight off infection, has strong anti-inflammatory properties along with turmeric. Green tea increases the immune system with antioxidants, or what we call polyphenols. Those are things found in like red wine and chocolate. Lowers the instances of Alzheimer's and metabolism through studies. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that it increases cognitive ability by 54%. And also, just as usual, you want to make sure that you drink plenty of water, eat plenty of vegetables, and also make sure that you drink and eat lots of fruit. Those are also very good toxin fighters for fighting off infection. Also, if some of these things happen to persist and you happen to have a lot more of those colds and flus, there's a possibility that you may have a deficiency in nerve flow throughout your body. So as a chiropractor, what I focus on is that. I look at the nervous system. The way the body works is that the brain controls everything. It does so by sending energy and messages and signals through the spinal cord to the nerves to all the different organs and body parts. What happens is there's different types of traumas, different types of problems that can exist, like big trauma, smaller trauma, causes those bones in the spine to shift out of place. It damages those delicate nerves, and before you know it, you start to have symptoms, okay? You start to have lesser body function, and before you know it, you start to have things like the colds and the flus. So I'd like to tell you about a success story that I had with a little patient of mine. Her name is Audrey. Her mom was a patient and had her come in, and she had a lot of colds and flus, constantly on different types of medications. For a long time. Okay, she's 3.5 years old. She's on medications more times than not. So when I'm checking her out, I found a misalignment right at that upper cervical area. She did have a harmful delivery. I know she fell out of her crib a couple times, and through correction of that, helped her put her body in position to have better health and better healing. Her nervous system was functioning better, therefore her immune system was functioning better, and she had better health. So take a lot of these tips that I talked about as far as the Master Blaster, seek chiropractic care, and also want to let you know that I'm not diagnosing a problem here, and I'm not claiming any kind of cures for these things. This is strictly for educational purposes. I hope to see you at our office. Thank you. Have a good one.